Today I'm going to do an eye tutorial. I haven't worn eye makeup in probably 2 months. So I already have my face makeup on. This is like the extent of what I would wear if I was going to the office or somewhere, if I just wasn't at home by myself alone. I use certain colors and tones and all those kinds of things that I think bring out my green eyes, which they are green. I don't know if they look like that right now. So a couple things that are key that have always been a part of my staple. It just changed colors. Oh, there we go. Brushes are really important. So I use these Sigma brushes. These are the 4 brushes that I use all the time on my eyes. I use something like this for my just over here. I use this angle to get in here. This is my favorite. Any non-professional's best friend. This is like a blender, and you can just it will make it look like you just meant to do everything. And then this I use as my liner. I don't use eyeliner, I always use eyeshadow. I lick my brush, pick the color I want, and do it. I've done that my whole life, and I don't know if that's gross or bad. Those are my 4. Then these are the 2 others that I'll add. So this gets more purposeful color certain places, and this is great for like highlighting or under your brow. So that's my brushes. I use this Tarte palette, really great for me, somebody with green eyes. So purplies for my darkers and more orangies, those both are colors that either complement or purposefully contrast green. That's what I go to all the time. It's called Force of Nature. Yeah. And then this is another one that I'll use a lot, this Natural Beauty. Don't you love when product names are like that? Like, that makes no sense, but whatever. I use this Bobbi Brown, pretty shimmery peachy color. The color is called Rose Gold. If I could have a palette of those 4 that I showed you plus this, that'd be everything that I need. I started using primer. This one's Smashbox 24-hour, whatever. I don't care about time. It's a no-brainer to use a primer because I will crease right there all day long if I don't. And if I do, there's never a crease, so I don't understand. Primers are magic. I actually start with this guy. Look, you can see how I'm propping up my camera. But I just do a swoop over the whole. This is so weird. I really have not worn eye makeup in so long. I don't stay on just the lid. You can see I'm actually kind of coming at an arch, and I'll define with a darker color. So I leave the house like that much makeup in terms of eyeshadow, and look how greener my eye looks on this side than this side. I don't know if you could tell as I was doing it, but I'm kind of leaving this area a little untouched because I will go back in with a lighter color there. So I really do, and I am a fine arts artist, so brushes hold in my hand, and I work with brushes very easily, I would say. And I'm not saying that to brag, it's just if brushes feel awkward for you or it takes a while to get used to brushes, that's probably more normal than me just feeling really natural doing it. So we're going one step this direction. So I raise my brows and I don't go all the way here. Notice that. I go to about halfway and brush. I'm not afraid of getting too high, and I'll show you why. The blender and I'm making like toothbrush circles, you know, and I'm going high all the way around, kind of over, through it even a little bit. I overblend because it just makes it look so much better. What I'll do is use the shimmery one. Almost the same place, but a little bit lower, meaning a little bit more on my lid. So here, and I'm gonna extend it a little bit further than the crease one, because I like the shimmer. And I like when I get into this motion, like the back and forth, because I feel like that means that I caught the right part of my eye. Okay. And that would be the extent of my day. But let's take it up a little bit of a notch. Best friend, this one. And I'm gonna use this kind of more what I call the purposeful brush, kind of laying it on the corner. I'm gonna also come right here with the best friend. So then I would also use this, come in here with the bombshell, which we're gonna also use as, and I'm putting so little, because we're actually gonna use this as our liner. Actually, we'll use this Super Mom. And I'll come, because I went pretty high, I'll come like this. Bring out those brows again. Just a little. Lick. Done it my whole life here. And I'm gonna use this as my liner. The thing I love about doing eyeliner like this is it forgives mascara. So I a lot of times get these like marks right about there with mascara, and I can't ever get rid of them without taking off parts of my eyeshadow. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, I probably should have done this before the liner. I bought this because Hilary Duff uses this. Kitten, which is what she uses. And what she does, which is now what Tricia does, I've never done this actually, is she puts it right, I'm trying not to do it on top of the liner, but basically she does it wherever the center of your eye would be. All right, so that little pop. What I do before mascara is these brows, and I actually think of mascara and brows the same. Like, it's not a finished look without either. Okay, so for brows, I have two friends and a brush. Boy Brow by Glossier. It's by Bareminerals, actually. Brunette color, and it's a loose powder. So I switch off which one I use first. This great brush that has two sides. All right, my brows need help are right here and right here. And then I just kind of connect the dots. And I actually start to try to comb them. So I want these ones to stand up. See, told you. A little bit more help. Who was it that said eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters? And I actually try not to bring color down here because I actually like when it's a little bit more of a fade out. But I like them to look a little bit more natural. So I start to brush them to kind of loosen up some of that. Get them, this I mainly do so it holds in place. I always get a little nervous because I'm like, this is it, guys. This is the make or break moment of your makeup. Ilia. And actually, this is where I started my trials. I ordered every mini Sephora has and went through all of them. Every one that had a brush that I identify with. So the brush that I like has a ton of, there we go. That hand trick works. So it has a ton of bristles. I don't curl mine. Maybe I could. And I just try to go as close to the lash line. Your corner lashes are usually a little bit longer, so I like to spend give them a little bit extra care so that I have that vroom look. I also like using the trick where you just hold this and blink. All right. I need to stop there because I'll spend a little bit more time and then they'll get tarantula-y. I can't stop. All right, stop. I know some people are against bottom lashes. I always do them. All right. So that's it. That's my eye look. Come and get me, boys. And stay 6 feet away. I just wanted to show you a little sunlight. Ah. See, look at that. What happened with those eyes? Pop, 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 pop.